Hello everyone and welcome to BAAT. As you know, BAAT is our series where we try to ease the difficult topics for you, right? So here I am today with another topic for you. And as you all know, my name is Sujay Dikshit and I am legal faculty, ClatPrep. So without wasting much time, let's start with our new concept. So what is the concept of today? Today I am bringing a new concept to you, and that is, a very good concept. But sometimes students say that, sir, still we are so confused with this concept. Okay, so I am here to ease this particular concept for you. So what is the concept? The concept is the difference between civil trespass and the criminal trespass, right? So in today's lecture, what we are going to do is we are going to dissect this particular concept, and we are going to learn each and every facet of this particular concept. So without wasting much time, let's begin. See, what is the trespass? So trespass under civil law, and as we usually see trespass under the law of torts, what does it say? It says that, see, a wrongful entry upon the land of another without a reasonable justification. Let's say this particular area is my land and you entered in this particular premises without a wrongful entry, we will say, without a reasonable justification, nothing. You entered. So it is what, see, you encroach my liberty, my privacy. So whenever you will do this, it is called a civil trespass. A very easy definition to understand, है ना? तो बेटा मतलब क्या हुआ, देखो, अगर आप wrongful तरीके से, मतलब बिना मेरी परमिशन के, बिना मुझे बताया आप मेरी प्रॉपर्टी पे आ गए हो विदाउट एनी जस्टिफिकेशन, कोई जस्टिफिकेशन ही नहीं है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, अच्छा एक बार बताइए, कोई अगर लेट से अमेजोन वाला डिलीवरी करने आया है मेरे पास, तो उसके पास मेरा पार्सल है ना, उस पर मेरा नाम है, वो मुझे डिलीवर करने आया है, तो वो एक रीजनेबल जस्टिफिकेशन के साथ मेरी प्रॉपर्टी पे आया हुआ है ना. अब मान लो कोई ऐसे ही आ जाए जो कोई लेना ना देना, अब वो आ जाए तो वो क्या कर रहा है, वो मेरी प्राइवेसी को एनक्रोच कर रहा है. दैट्स व्हाट इट इज, राइट? सो नाउ सी, द ट्रेसपास इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 ग्रुप्स एज वी सी इन जनरल. Trespass to land, trespass to chattel, and trespass to person. See, trespass to land is what? Land, immovable property. Trespass to chattel, it is what? It is like car, vehicle, movable, laptop, pen, mobile phone, whatever, movable properties. And then trespass to person. Trespass to person is what? The human body. If let's say somebody trespass on it, so we will see all these particular points in the next slide. Now let's see. See, what is trespass to immovable property or land? As we say, see, encroaching, coming into, crossing, coming inside, using or passing through any land without the permission or any reason authorized by law. है ना? So this is what? This is trespass to the immovable property. Now what is trespass against movable property? Let's say chattel, scratching your name on HS car, है ना, नाम scratch कर दिया. Pelting stone on SS vase from the Han dynasty, let's say, a very precious vase, and you just throw the stone on it. It is what? It is trespass. Forget about, let's say, whether the vase is broken or not. Forget it. You just throw the stone, right? It is what? It is trespass to the property. And then trespass to person is what? Battery, assault, let's say false imprisonment. All these things are what? These are trespass to the person, right? What is battery? Offensive contact. What is assault? A reasonable apprehension of imminent bodily injury, right? What is false imprisonment? False imprisonment is without legal justification. What is happening? You are confining a person to the limits in all the 4 directions. You are confining that person to a particular physical space in which that particular person cannot leave the premises. It is what? It is false imprisonment, let's say. So this is what? This is all in the civil purview. Now let's discuss, let's see what lies in the basket of criminal law. राइट. सो सी, क्रिमिनल लॉ है तो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस तो करेगा, क्रिमिनल लॉ है तो थोड़ी बात ज्यादा भी करेगा. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट क्रिमिनल लॉ स्टेट्स. सी, अंडर सेक्शन 441 इन क्रिमिनल लॉ मतलब क्या हुआ? आईपीसी, इंडियन पीनल कोड. सो अंडर सेक्शन 441 ऑफ आईपीसी, व्हाट दे स्टेट इज, सी, whoever enters into or upon property in possession of another. Let's say you entered into the property which is in my possession, right? With the intent to commit an offense. So it is, let's say, your intent that you will commit an offense, or to intimidate, insult, or annoy any person in possession of such property. Let's say me, you are on my property with the intention to intimidate, insult, or annoy me. or let's say having lawfully entered into or upon such property. Let's say you have been lawfully entered into my property unlawfully remains there, अब वहाँ रहेगा ही unlawfully, right, with the intent thereby to intimidate, insult or annoy. डिफरेंस समझे? पहले केस में एंटर ही इस इंटेंशन के साथ कर रहे हो, क्राइम करोगे. दूसरे केस में क्या हो रहा है? एंट्री परमिशन से लिए, मीन्स यू हैव एंटर्ड बाय माय प्रायर परमिशन, और लेट्स से आई अलाउड यू टू एंटर, बट लेट्स से व्हेन आई वांट यू टू लीव, नाउ यू आर नॉट लीविंग. दैट इज द सेकंड पॉइंट, that you are not leaving, right? So see how much details criminal law is talking about. Let's say so what might be the example, or what you can let's say you should be ready to find in the exam. First, house trespass. When it is like criminal trespass in the house, building or vessel, any house, let's say your house, my house, any house, building, any building, my office building, your building, vessel, anything that can float, ship, steamer, boat, whatever that floats, right? Lurking house trespass means if somebody is taking precaution and concealing himself and entering into the house of someone, so what we'll call it, lurking house trespass. Moreover, what might be the name, all these falls under the nomenclature of criminal trespass. And what is the punishment of this offense is 3 months. Punishment is up to 3 months, right? Now let's see in detail, like what are the major differences amongst. Acha, let's discuss few examples. First, let's say entered into the car. Let's say somebody entered into my car. Let's say somebody entered into the theater, film theater, without the permission, right? Advocate enters into the magistrate chamber without the permission, or let's say magistrate calls the advocate, he entered into the chamber, now magistrate is saying leave, advocate is not leaving. Let's say somebody is entering into my car with my permission, and let's say when I say leave, the person is not leaving, right? Let's say there is a detained student. A student that is being detained, has not, didn't have to come in the classroom. Still the student is in the class. So it is what? It is trespass, right? All these things are example. Now let's say, now we'll see the major difference between the concept of civil and criminal trespass. So what? As I have already mentioned, in the civil trespass, see, a wrongful entry upon the land of another, right? Next is, it is a civil wrong, and compensation is, what is the compensation? Damages are granted as the compensation, right? These things are given under the civil law. Now what is the criminal trespass? See, criminal trespasses, what are the major things? Entering into or upon property in the possession of another with the intent to commit an offense, or to intimidate, insult or annoy, as we have already discussed, right? Next, person unlawfully enters into private property of another person, or unlawfully remains there into the property with the criminal intention. So this is what, see, this is the gist. So the whole concept can be clubbed into, can be, reduced into this particular point. This is just a gist. If anyone is entering, but the intentions are criminal, that is, right? Now section 441 of IPC deals with that, this part. Now further, let's say the punishment. See, punishment is what? Imprisonment, which may extend to 3 months, as I've already told you, plus fine up to 500 rupees, or with both. Okay, everyone. So with this, now I hope that now you are very well versed with this particular concept and all the doubts has been removed. And thank you so much.